What's that rustling in the leaves? What's that rustling? What's that rustling? What's the rustling in the leaves? What's the rustling in the leaves? It's Trembling Vines! It's a Paolo Mori roll and write. That's it. That's the mic drop pitch. Slam dunk. Best known for games such as Ethnos, Libertalia, and more recently Blitzkrieg and Caesar, you'd expect this box to be meaner than a sum total of values divided by the number of values. Oh my god, that's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. But what isn't bad is this game. It is neither mean nor average. So let's get to it. This is Rustling Leaves from Paolo Mori, because we should probably use its actual name. And it's a back to basics roll and write. You're going to take a couple of dice, you're going to roll them, and you're going to write them. This game is just one big stack of paper, a couple of dice, and a rulebook. And I didn't realize how much I missed these simple elements in this charming, cheap, and svelte little box. So this is a typical sort of roll and write where the dice rolled each round will give you the dimensions of an area you need to encircle with a square on the sheet in front of you. You can start almost anywhere, and then each subsequent squectangle has to be connected to the last. But within that fresh new shape, you'll choose one feature to score, and one feature only. For example, I could pick trees, which would net me 1 point for each, and a nice little bonus when I've filled in 10. Or instead, opt for a risky sapling, which scores based on the number of clouds rolled across the entire game. Everything else in that box is immediately binned, which means you need to think hard about what features you're going to gun for this game to squeak out the most points. And then you keep rolling and adding until you decide you're done for good. And crucially, deciding when you're done for good is an important mechanic here, because if you can't draw an area that has just been rolled on the dice, then you're going to lose some points. But maybe you could rely on the dice being rolled again, taking the risk of some minus points, because surely the exact right dimensions are going to get rolled this turn. And once you've played the springboard, you can springboard over to a different kind. You can go over to the summer boards, or the autumn boards, or the winter boards, each one adding new scoring criteria and wrinkles into how you're going to approach the game. Look, this isn't incredible, it's not that new, it's not the best thing ever, but it's so solid and nice and chill and cheap. It's a gentle pub game, and it reminds me a whole bunch of the Lost Cities roll and write, which you can hear about on episode 154 of the Shut Up and Sit Down podcast. You could stack Rustling Leaves and Lost Cities roll and write together in a nice little pub meetup, but these aren't raucous, mind-blowing, big moment games, mind. They're the kind of games that you play in the pub with 1 pint and 1 friend.